Good morning. I'm Brian Bywater. I'm a captain with Church Army USA, and I've got a moment for mission for you today. A couple of thoughts out of our readings from James chapter 2. First off, James was really admonishing and talking to his people. This is a section about faith and works and how they're tied together. But I want to look at two things. First off, when I was in seminary, I had a professor of mine, Dean Ulrich, nailed us in class one day, and we're reformed, so it means we believe in faith, salvation through faith by grace. Nothing we can do lest no man can boast. And we're really solid on studying the Word of God and making sure that we know it and we apply it rightly, right? Not as a weapon to beat people up. But Dean got up one day and he said, "Hey, I want y'all to remember that you're saved by works." We're all aghast, going, "Oh, what is he saying? Saved by works?" And he leaned forward and had this smirk about him all the time and said, "Yep, you're saved by works. God's works, not your own." Man, that just kind of laid it bare for me for the rest of my life. It's a reminder that I've done nothing to earn it. God's done it all for me. It was His work in my life that brought me to where I am. But James clearly today in chapter 2 says, look, if you have a life that's not professing and showing forth the same mercy that you've received from God, then you really need to stop and take a serious account if you understand what God's done for you. Listen to what it says today. Chapter 2, verse 24. You see that a person is justified by works and not by faith alone. So what does that mean if we're justified by works? Well, the word justified is just we're brought into right alignment. We're brought back into the fold of God through the works of Jesus on the cross. Now, that's going to be shown out by our works, how we live it out. Later on, the Bible will tell us to live out your own salvation with fear and trembling. That's live it out, work it out, not try to gain it. So I ask you, are there marks in your life? Is there evidence in your life that you understand the gift you received from God? Are you doing things of mercy? Clearly, the Bible tells us that when you do your acts, when you do your alms, when you do all those things, make sure it's to people that are never going to be able to pay you back. Why? Because Jesus gave us back everything we could have, getting us to the Father in a way that we could never pay Him back. So you see, it's proven by what we do. We don't get it by what we do. Bless you all, guys. Have at it.